The Minister of Environment, Mohammed Abdullahi, has launched the National Strategy on Combating Wildlife and Forest Crime in Nigeria. The minister, alongside the Minister of State for Environment, Sharon Ikazo, the United Nations Office on Drug and Crime, German partner GES, launched the strategy in Abuja on Monday. Here's more on the story.
Recall that the Federal Executive Council recently approved the National Strategy on Combating Wildlife and Forest Crime in Nigeria. In Abuja on Monday, the Minister of Environment, Mohammed Abdullahi, officially launched the strategy meant to span a number of years.
You recall that COP26 in Glasgow, our attention was drawn to the urgent need to protect our planet and reflect and evaluate crimes that inhibit our wildlife and forest. This launch is a solemn answer to that call and resolutions reached at Glasgow. I therefore enjoin all stakeholders, conservationists, civil society organizations, development partners, citizens, law enforcement agencies, and institutions to join us in the implementation of this strategy.
While speaking at the event, the Minister of State for Environment, Sharon Ikazo, noted that wildlife sale was demand-driven, hence this was an area to be addressed.
It is important to know that the Ministry of Environment has served its responsibility in many ways. Nigeria is committed to the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Fauna and Flora, that is CITES, and will not relent as we continue to collaborate with our partners and stakeholders at the national and regional levels in the thematic areas of the fight against illegal wildlife and forest trade through investigation, enforcement, prosecution, and stockpile management. We are also stepping up action and collaboration with our numerous partners from line ministries and agencies in the above areas. We had sent a request to the Inspector General of Police on the need to set up a wildlife crime unit within the police force as a specialized unit dedicated to wildlife and related crime.
The Executive Director, United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, and the country representative, respectively, noted that Nigeria was a transit hub for the trafficking of wildlife and also rosewood. They noted that the illegal activities had no economic benefits to the country.
In recent years, Nigeria has evolved into a primary transit hub for trafficking in illicit wildlife products from Eastern and Central Africa. According to the UNODC World Wildlife Crime Report 2020, Nigeria has less than 1% of Africa's elephants. Yet, between 2015 and 2019, the country was the leading source of elephant tusk seizures, accounting for 23% of global seizures. Additionally, close to 60% of global pangolin scale seizures could be traced back to Nigeria as the source of shipment. I commend Nigeria for taking determined action to address this growing problem. This 5-year national strategy is a major step towards tackling wildlife and forest crime through a sustainable and strategic approach.
In commencing the implementation of the strategy, it is important to highlight some top priorities which should receive immediate attention. They include the criminal justice response to wildlife trafficking, the review of relevant legislation, particularly in terms of penalties imposed, as well as clarifying and deconflicting the mandates of different agencies, tasked to prevent as well as to investigate and prosecute wildlife and forest crimes, so that we can mount together a credible deterrence to these crimes.
The National Strategy document is aimed at tackling wildlife and forest crime, as well as achieve sustainable management of the environment, biodiversity, conservation, and climate change mitigation.